get in the area. So park your car in the same spot every time. Get out and go to work. You guys need to be consistent. Don't be there one day and gone for a week, because then you're starting over again. Get people to know your car. Hey guys, Duane Richins, door-to-door realtor. Do you want to maximize your door knocking efforts? Today I'm going to give you some certain tips you need to have in order to make sure you're not wasting time and maximize your efficiency as you go door to door. So first of all, welcome to the door-to-door real estate channel. I'm excited, Duane Richins, your host, to be here and give you more knowledge that's going to help you build a massive real estate business. So let's dive in. And the first part you want to do is you want to look for the right areas. What are the right areas? The right areas are where there's lots of transition. Now, people have reached out to me and said, Duane, I need to know, is there a certain percentage of homes? Don't get so complicated. You guys don't get analysis paralysis in the point where you're literally overthinking every step of the process. Get to a point where you are simply finding an area that has a lot of transition. Search on your MLS and type in sold homes last 60 days, circle a demographic around some townhomes or condos you know that are in your market. See how many sold. See if that's a big enough market for you. Find a couple others. Find the one that sold the most, and then dive in there and get after it. Okay? So look for places that are going to upgrade, that are going to help you. Use mapping tools. You can use Google Maps. You can leverage your real estate apps. And guys, remember, our door-to-door real estate app is coming. It's in the beta testing processes right now. So in the next few months, we will have this thing cranking and ready for you guys to use. But make sure you're looking in the right areas. Now, let's talk about going through the area. So once you've diagnosed which areas are going to have the highest transition, highest turnover, and you're going to be able to sell the most homes, then we can now get in the area. So park your car in the same spot every time. Get out and go to work. You guys need to be consistent. Don't be there one day and gone for a week, because then you're starting over again. Get people to know your car. Get a magnet that says Duane Richins, door-to-door realtor, EXP. Slap that puppy on the side, okay? And then get your car to be consistent to where people know. And then when the signs go up, they correlate with the car, they see you in the streets, and you start gaining trust just by being in that area. So then you need to start going through one street at a time. Go through and write down the name of the houses, like 1517, 1519, 1518, 1520, and make sure you have calibrated and marked every one of the houses on the street. I do that first before I ever start knocking doors. And the reason I do that is I'm going to see signs of life, who's home, who's not home. I'm going to do that all on one street. You can do that early in the day. You should be on doors no later than 2 o'clock. So make sure you're hitting that, being consistent. And then you should be on doors from 2 to 6 p.m. So write down who is home. Write down, all those different things. In the door knocking app that we have, you won't have to go through and do this. It's going to populate it for you. It's going to populate names, addresses, phone numbers. It's even going to give you credit scores. It's going to give you all kinds of data that's going to allow you to know how much equity is in the home. We're going to have a lot of sick stuff in there for you. Needless to say, then you go start hitting the doors that have signs of life. The garage door's up. There's lights on. There's bikes on the steps. There's lots of things that tell you someone's home. Those are the doors you hit first. From there, you go to the next door, but do not go door to door, meaning you're on one side of the street and you knock that house, then you go to the next house, then you go to the next house, and you waste a ton of time. Be efficient in where you're knocking and how you're knocking. Knock during the best hours and when you're going to find the most people home. Remember, your peak hours is going to be between 4 and 8 p.m. And holidays are awesome because people are home. Saturdays are phenomenal when people are home. Track yourself. Track how many doors you're knocking per hour. Track, all the different things that help you to really gauge what you're doing, your effectiveness. And then make sure that as you go through this, you know what you're doing right and wrong. So too often people will, get into a rhythm, but they're doing it the wrong way. They're saying the wrong thing. They're being too pushy. They're not asking enough questions. They're being too salesy. And they just continue to do it over and over and over again. Guys, if you're failing and you don't change anything, you're going to continue to fail more. Record yourself. If you're in a slump, you're not getting very far with clients. Like you're not getting past that 2-minute mark. You're not getting to that 7-minute mark. Go back and listen to what you're saying. Pretend you are the person at the door. And when you're listening, If they were saying that to you, how would you respond? What things would you say? So these are the things, you guys, that I want you to start looking at as you go through your process with door-to-door. Now, as you go through, remember, you have to keep track of the ones you've knocked. If you do not keep track of the doors you've knocked, you're going to piss off a lot of people. Because you're going to knock on the door and say, hey, I'm going to the EXP. They're like, yeah, you were just here yesterday. I told you no, not interested. You're like, I feel like the biggest idiot on the planet right now. Okay? So make sure you're keeping track of the door. Keep track of notes. This person's renting. This person is a truck driver. I heard that from the neighbors. This person's a firefighter. They're not home until 8 p.m. I heard that from the neighbors. Keep track so you're not going back and saying the same things over and over and wasting time, because time is a commodity that you can't get back. So guys, dive in. Have a lot of fun. I want to hear about your successes in a lot of our areas. We've had Jeremy. If you're not following Jeremy Davis, make sure you get out there and follow him. Jeremy Davis is our head coach, a stud of a real estate agent. He's helped a bunch of people in our program, from our coaching to our team. He's gone in and got on Google Maps and drawn out area for these guys and sent it to them, and they've gone out and closed deals off area he's mapping from Utah. So guys, it's not that hard to do. If you're struggling, you need help, reach out to us. We'd love to help you. But comment, what are you doing? What's working? What's not doing? Make sure you like and subscribe, and send this to every real estate agent under the planet, because door-to-door is going to become way more of a common practice than cold calling or any other way of doing real estate. Thanks for watching today, you guys. Have a fabulous day.